What do you make of it? The hearing.
Well, I think the biggest takeaway from it is that there are UAPs that potentially pose a threat to the national security of the United States of America. And as members of Congress, we have an obligation to seek that information. And I think by and large, the American people want to know that information to the extent that it can be revealed.
How much do you think we are going to need another hearing? A lot of, even if it's classified, a lot of his answers are, I can't talk about that here.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess due to the nature of it, you're going to get some of that. But I mean, if you were to go back and listen to the testimony, each one of the individuals responded in the affirmative that that they could be collecting data, they could be probing for weaknesses, they could be collecting reconnaissance information against the United States and our global partners as well. So again, those are questions that have to be asked and they have to be answered.
Do you think that would be extraterrestrial or potentially China or
as Mr. Grusch said, I think we need to keep an open aperture there and make no assumptions as to where the UAPs are coming from.
Good, my colleague.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, so you're talking about reverse engineering. What is the first thought that comes to your mind to know that there is actually reverse engineering going on with these aircraft?
Well, one of my questions, I looked to the Department of Energy, and I think that's one of the questions that needs to be asked is what agencies are involved in the reverse engineering? How is that information being protected to make sure that it's secure and in our best interest and not no politics?
What about legislative approaches? What's on your mind after everything that you took in? What kind of steps would you like to take moving forward?
Well, I think there should be some follow-up testimony from Mr. Grusch as some of these questions can be answered in greater detail. And then I think that would determine what happens next. If we're denying that access to Mr. Grusch, then I think there are things that Congress could do to defund salaries, agencies, and programs through the whole world.
Thank you so much for your time.
I had one follow-up. Remember you were correspondent with WPLN in Nashville. What do you think of what they did to Mr. Burchett?
Obviously he was given credit for spearheading the committee as to why he didn't share the proceedings. Who knows?
Yeah.
But there is a hierarchy, and they simply followed that, right?
That's why I was confused. I've been here 17 years. I'm like, it was weird when Comer was telling me for a month that he gave the gavels to them.
Could have been simply a scheduling conflict that was resolved, right? So.
Yep. Appreciate you. So diplomatic.
Well, yeah. There's let's say, for me, I want to say on the